Limited time offer, 24-month commitment and credit qualification required. Cancellation fee, auto pay, and paperless billing and other restrictions apply. If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Only Dish brings you the best in entertainment for less than $20 a month. Cut the cable and don't get directed. Switch to Dish because at just $19.99, Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. It's so simple. The same channels cost less with Dish. So since you can't see the difference, don't pay the difference. Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Get premium movie channels free for 3 months, starting at just $19.99. Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. Call now to save with Dish. Dial 1-800-518-1300. That's 1-800-518-1300. The same channels for less than $20 a month. Dish. Call 1-800-518-1300 for details.
Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
This is Tony. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
Okay. I have been out on the streets every day except for yesterday.
Okay.
What the media...
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
Hey, this is Lewis.
And this is Tony.
And you're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
Attention small business owners. Growing your business can be tough. Just when you thought you were making money, you found out that you owe the government money. And now that you owe the IRS their cut of your business profits, you may be broke. And if you don't take things seriously, you could go to jail or have your business shut down. But you do have an option. If the IRS is threatening you for unpaid taxes, call the Tax Resources Network. Their tax professionals and ex-IRS agents have over 23 years of experience dealing with the IRS, saving business owners and the self-employed millions in tax dollars. Let us negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. We may be able to reduce your tax debt for a lot less than you owe, help with the IRS audit, and even criminal investigations. If your business owes the IRS $15,000 or more and the IRS is threatening you, don't wait and let your business get shut down or worse. Call for a free consultation. Call 800-917-1799. 800-917-1799. That's 800-917-1799. Again, 800-917-1799.
If you or someone you love suffers from drug addiction, now is the time to utilize your private health insurance PPO plan. If eligible, receive up to $30,000 or more in substance abuse benefits with low or no out-of-pocket cost. We are the National Treatment Network, the premier drug and alcohol treatment referral service operating 24/7. We help connect you with facilities nationwide that accepts PPO private health insurance for substance abuse. If you have PPO substance abuse coverage and you need immediate admittance to a medical detox or residential rehab treatment center, call us now. Call our live referral helpline today. The call is free. This program is not available to Medicare or Medicaid customers.
Call 800-296-0906. 800-296-0906. 800-296-0906. That's 800-296-0906.
Well, that is what we got today from Florida voters.
The big crash.
The big bomb was dropped on us today. My headphones sound like shit.
Do they?
Why?
I think they're dead.
You didn't plug them back in?
No. No. I think I'm going to end up losing them throughout the show here. I have to switch. Well, happy hump day, I guess.
Yep, it is hump day.
Happy joy. Today's Wednesday, 11/5, and
not too many people are joyful.
No, I'm quite upset. Florida electoral votes right off the bat, guys. I got to jump into this because it's what's been going on, and it's the big news. The winner of the Attorney General is see you next Tuesday, Bondi. For those that don't know what that means, take the first letter. Take all the letters. Use them in that word, cunt. Anyway, then we have Rick Cock, Dick Cock for governor. And now we live in a state where medical cannabis is not legal. What pisses me off about it is the majority spoke, okay? 3,355,435 people voted yes, okay? But because it only hit 58%, the answer is no. Now, if that was any other election, 58% votes would win. So,
yeah, I don't understand why it had to be a 60%.
Is your Florida freaking crookedness, the communist state we live in? This is ridiculous, this place. You know, I'm going to go start a petition today to remove cannabis as a Schedule 2 or Schedule 1, whatever it is.
I'm pretty sure somebody has that one.
This pisses me off. Then the election was fixed, and I'm going to call for a recount. You know, because it's not right.
Because no way. It's almost 1 million voters more,
right? That want it.
Yeah,
right. Yep.
Yeah, I don't.
2%. We needed 2%, and one county would have put us over the top. One county. I guarantee they screwed the vote up somehow. It's Florida.
Yeah,
guarantee it. Screwed it up somehow. Daisy, I got a lot of memory being burned up right now. So if it's choppy, it might be me. I burned up a lot of memory. I got some big movies on this computer that I put on there yesterday that I'm actually taking off. There's I uploaded about, 200 different movies. Yeah.
Playing around with the computer?
Yeah.
What you were doing?
Well, no, Ricky came over with that hard drive. He had that 3 terabyte hard drive.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a bunch of movies on there. And one file alone had about 90 movies. So I took the whole file. But I am now moving it over to a removable disk because the memory on this system went up way high. So, yeah. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you, bro. I'm really disgusted. I woke up 3 o'clock this morning just because I went to bed before all the election, totals were in, just so I can see these numbers. And I felt like a little kid who had all his Christmas presents taken away from him. I was very upset. Very upset. Because all it did was hurt people like my wife that need it. Yeah, you may have a little processor, Daisy, but not this son of a bitch. This processor is a big processor. There's just a lot of files on the computer. You have to remember this is my broadcast computer. Every movie I've ever made, I kept. And I've made quite a few. Every news video, everything I make, I keep. So
yeah, we got to find a hard drive just for that stuff.
I think Ricky's going to get me one of those 3 terabyte hard drives.
Yeah,
this way I can just dump all that shit right onto that.
Back everything up on it, and then start over on here. So we got
fresh,
more power.
Yeah. I mean, we're It's
Yeah, you know, I don't think it's just your headphones because I don't sound right. I can't hear myself at all.
Really?
Yeah, I don't hear not like I was yesterday.
Yeah, something's not right? Something's with the board, like something's soft about it, right?
Yeah, I don't have that emphasis in my headphones.
I don't know what it is.
Like I did yesterday. And you don't sound as loud either. So.
No, not at all. I mean, we're broadcasting coming across where it's supposed to be. The level is great, but it just doesn't sound right in my headphone.
Yeah. Well, look at the twisty knob for the volume control for that. It's still up all the way, right?
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. That's the monitor level. Hello?
There
Testing.
you go. That's better.
I just turned the monitor level up.
There you go.
There you go.
That's better.
It was just the headphones level turned down a little bit. That's all it was. All right. So, that file that I'm transferring, there's 96 items in the one file, 96 different movies. So, but it's about 41% done. It should be done soon. I am very, very disgusted with the results of this, and I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. I'm just I'm at a loss for words this morning about it. All the work that was done by so many different people, it's just pathetic. One county that said no should have said yes, and we would have won. Just one county. That's all we needed. And I guarantee, I got a funny feeling that there's going to be a recount or something screwy. Hell, Charlie Chris is already crying about it.
Yeah, he wanted an extension in some county.
Yeah,
for the voting,
right?
Because people were still showing up.
Mm-hmm.
But they said no.
Sorry. Yeah. Ridiculous. 58% of the people in Florida, 3,355,435, say yes to medical marijuana. But 2,472,540,000 people who are just about dead, because I guarantee they're, over that age and they're dying, say, no, we're too old. It's going to ruin our beautiful state. Listen, let me inform you idiots, okay? Medical cannabis will not ruin this state. It will only make it better. It's people like Grady Judd, Sheriff Grady Judd. It's people like Rick Scott. It's people like Charlie Chris. It's people like Pam Bondi. Those are the people that are going to screw this state up. You mark my words. And hopefully people realize it and move the frig out of here. And it becomes a barren wasteland for nothing but old dying bastards who deserve nothing but to be miserable.
Yeah, Daisy, I don't think we can try next year. I think the next election that it can
It's
be on
over.
is in 2 years.
Yes,
yeah,
it's
it can't
over.
be on there for 2 years. Yeah,
it's done. I'm out of here. Not staying in this state. Everything I've got here is going bye-bye. And so am I. I'm done. I refuse to live in a state that is run by communist pricks and scumbags. And you know what? I'm disgusted. Completely disgusted. Let's see who our new sheriff is here in Hernando County.
Even in D.C., they legalized the recreational. So, all our congressmen and senators or whatever can sit up there and get high before they go into the Oval Office, or not to the Oval Office, but, the big, whatever that building is where they go for.
Yeah, into Congress.
Yeah. The Congress building. Yeah,
right.
I guess that's what it's called. Yeah.
So I'm having trouble finding out who our sheriff is now.
Oh, the new sheriff for Hernando?
Yeah.
That was an election this year, too?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. I hope it's not that piece of shit we got now.
I don't know. I'm not sure who Hernando is.
I'm not sure. I don't see any results for the sheriff. District 9, District 11, District 15. It's vague. It's not saying who.
I'm not sure. It's not saying who won that election?
No. It's not saying who won sheriff.
Let's see.
I don't get it. It should. You would imagine it does.
Yeah, it should show them all.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All races. Amendments.
The House, the state.
Hernando. All right. Blaze.
It doesn't say anything about.
Yeah, Blaze and Golia got, I guess, House seat.
Yeah, that's all it shows. It doesn't. I don't see anything where it was any of those. It's all House seats, state and Senate.
Yeah,
District Court. I don't see any election for.
I thought it was the election for the sheriff and everything.
No, I guess not. Maybe.
All right, I guess not.
Just all representatives, governors, and whatever. Maybe that's next year. The countywide elections and whatever, maybe that's next year.
Yeah, because it doesn't say anything about it. So, yeah, maybe. I know we don't need this douchebag and Sheriff Al Niñez. Get him out of here. We don't need that cocksucker in here.
Yeah.
We need somebody who's actually real. I just disgusted this morning, guys, so just bear with me. I'm really disgusted about the way this went last night. What really disgusts me is these numbers when I look at it. 58%. 58% of the voters said yes. There shouldn't be a 60% minimum. It shouldn't have been that way.
Yeah, no.
It should have been whatever the most votes were, period. But that's democracy. That's democracy. What are you going to do? Always do a self-check before we broadcast. That's the way it's warmed up. Daisy, what are you talking about? Nothing has to fucking warm up. My computer is not 95 years old and has tubes that have to warm up.
Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, everything sounds good. I don't hear any skipping or whatever. I'm still listening. Yeah, so
it's her computer. She's had problems with that thing since I started talking to her.
Could be just because it's in
the fact that it's 35 years old
and it's in Ohio,
and it's Ohio, yeah, and it's probably like one of the first processors that was ever put in a computer out there.
Mine's not that old, but it's pretty.
This thing's brand new.
Mine's pretty old.
This one I got here.
Like I said, I still have my processor zip tied in.
This one here, the one that I've got here, is no joke. You can just imagine the hard drive itself is 3 terabytes. Well, between the two, there's 3 terabytes in there. So you can just imagine I filled it up. How much stuff is in there? Music, movies, all of that kind of stuff. Bits that I've done, I'm slowly getting rid of it all.
Slowly? That's all you can do is do it slowly.
Yep, slowly. So, we have Rick Scott as our governor now.
Still,
yeah. So things should get even worse than they were already. For those of you who voted yes on Amendment 2, I really thank you. But it was in vain. And I had a feeling that it was going to be. Close, anyway. I don't know. It just bothers me. And it's because of certain counties, like Polk County, that we lost because of Greedy Jerk. Everybody's afraid of the guy. Grady Judge, for you that Grady Judd, whatever his name is. He's an asshole. He's a complete and utter asshole. He's a sheriff who's taken his job way too far, thinks he's a gangster with a badge. And when his head is split like a canoe, then everybody will see that it was all just skin and bones. Maybe people will wake up.
There was a lot of misinformation out there, really.
Yes.
I mean, because, I'm not,
now
super smart on all these, the way they write these things.
Right.
But, even I read the amendment and could tell that whatever it was he was saying about the loopholes or whatever was crap.
It was bullshit, right?
Yeah,
because people didn't take the time and read it themselves.
Change anything other than making it available. It did not change the fact that if you're not supposed to have it, they can still arrest you for it.
Right.
Yeah. So it didn't change that any.
Nope.
Not like he said it's going to make anybody a drug dealer. Well, no, it doesn't say that at all because it still says in there that nothing changed. You still have to be prescribed it, in order to have it.
Yep.
So,
just like oxycodones and all that other poison bullshit, you got to have a prescription to have it. You can't just walk around on the street with it.
All right, they hand that out to about anybody,
like candy.
They gave it to me for shoulder pain that I had, and it's like,
which they didn't validate. I guarantee. Oh, your shoulder hurts? Here you go. Have some pain meds.
Yeah, and it's like.
I thank God my doctor is not like that. Really. I thank God my doctor will not just hand out drugs.
Yeah. I couldn't take it.
You read that, obviously, John. You saw that, the articles that I sent to you about legalization of cannabis in New York. It's already legal.
Yeah. Well, and it's legal in Washington, D.C.
In Washington, D.C. it passed, yeah. I was reading an article last night and I'd come across... Because John and I were wondering, and I had heard about, it being legal for medical cannabis use in New York, but wasn't sure. I found this article, posted it on a messenger or a chat message to John. It's legal for medicinal purposes in New York. So, John, basically, you could go get a prescription for it. So, then send me some, damn it. Yeah, 58%, John. 3,355,435 voters said yes. 58 to 42. Yeah, smarter up north. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. You're absolutely right. These people down here are crooked, backwards ass country pumpkin sons of bitches. And it was, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 counties out of 50-something counties that said no. Is that not bullshit? Just so happens that Polk County, one of the biggest counties in the state of Florida, said no. All because of a crooked judge. John says, fuck that. I got a guy. He's got a guy who knows a guy who goes straight to the cannabis medicine place. I'm not staying here. I'll tell you that. I've said it before. I'll say it again. This house is going to get finished now. I'm going to finish the floors in the house. And I'm out of here, man. I'm not staying here in Florida. Ain't no way. Moving to a state where it's recreational legal. Going out west. My original plan was to do that and started the radio station. Figured that it would keep me here in Florida. I have nothing that I want to stay here in this communist state for. And then once I leave here, I'll do nothing but bash this communist state. Why would anybody want to live in this shithole? You got nothing but methamphetamine freaks, pillheads, and crooked freaking politicians, crooked sheriffs, crooked crooks, filled with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
You say, oh, the government should come down here and check this place out and go through. What for? They're involved.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You're right, John. It is bullshit. Very pissed off. Especially the fact that Washington, D.C., our capital, they legalized it, right? Is it legalized for recreational or medical?
Where?
In D.C.
They already had medical last.
So now it's recreational.
Now it's recreational, yes. That's what I was saying. Now they can, sit up there and party when they go into the house.
Isn't that bullshit?
Yeah, so.
Going to see President Obama puffing on a fatty. What's up, Florida? Wish I had some. You guys, grow some good pot down there. Too bad you can't smoke it. Oh, my God. This just goes to prove how corrupt this freaking place is, man. You know, shit, the election wasn't even over. And what was his name? Charlie Chris? He was already crying. It's not right. I want to recount. Wasn't even the
I didn't hear
official results weren't even in, and he's going, that's not right. I want to recount.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't hear that he wanted to recount. I know he wanted an extension.
Did he? Yeah, he was already crying about a recount.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say that yet.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Last night he was crying about a recount. You know, I think it's time for the people of Florida to take action. Period. Let's not vote on it. Let's just do it. We want something, do it. You know, if 3,355,000 people, okay, just say, fuck it, and start doing it, what's the other 2,472,000 going to do? Nothing. Follow like the sheep that they are, because that's what they are. Those 2,472,540 people that voted no, I hope you get hit by a bus. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, we can't really blame them if they were misinformed.
Well, that's what it is, yeah.
So
extremely misinformed, following a crooked
and some
politician.
Of them just they don't care. Because I mean, I know somebody who he just was like, no,
yeah,
he doesn't want it legalized. Right. Period.
Right.
It just shouldn't.
Just
be.
Out of pure ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, that's what I think. But,
right. Ignorance.
You know, everybody has their opinion.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We all know that that's what this show is about. It's an opinion show. And this is my opinion that all you cocksuckers that voted no should die.
And that's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it.
Right? That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it, folks. Yeah, I'm just very bothered by this because...
You know, and now I wonder how many people will really move from Florida.
I would hope.
Because, you know, they were hoping that it would get in their state. They can see that it's going to take time and it's not going to be here.
I would hope 3,355,435 people move out of Florida.
Just pick up and move to Colorado.
Yes, just leave.
Washington.
Wherever.
DC.
Just get out of this
wherever,
godforsaken communist state. You know what I'm saying? What's funny is it's a little up in a panhandle, and it's mostly central and southern Florida. You know, the vote was decided by Polk County. If Polk County decided yes, it'd have been yes. It's one of the biggest counties in the state.
Yeah, Polk County is a pretty good size county.
It is one of 4 of the largest counties in the state.
Yeah. Now, I give Judd Grady, I give him props for, you know, taking care of his county, but he was definitely putting out some misinformation because he was misinformed.
Yes, he does not screw around when it comes to crime. You go to Polk County, you screw up, you're getting arrested. No hands, you know, no ifs, ands, or buts. Hands down, you're going to jail, and they're going to throw the book at you because it's a good old boy county.
Yeah, and I'm sure
it's a bunch of redneck hicks that want to see everybody in jail and, you know, act like sheep, and that's basically what it is.
Yeah, and I'm sure he got his misinformation from his misinformed county attorney that had to give him the information for his debates and whatever. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just a matter of misinformation all the way down the line. I'm just extremely disgusted by it because a lot of people put in a lot of time, a lot of work. You know, I'm sure there was a lot of people out there that said, oh, yeah, I'm going to vote yes, but then went and voted no anyway. There's a lot of patience out there, okay, that what you did was you just killed a lot of people for no reason. And I want you all to go to sleep comfortably at night knowing that you killed somebody. Everyone who voted no, you're going to be responsible, and I'm going to hold you responsible for somebody's death. For somebody being ill, someone like my wife who needs this. It is your fault that these people are dying. Know that. Live with that. Sleep well, fuckers. I got to take a break.
Already?
Yeah, I'm going off the deep end here.
All right. All right.
My blood pressure's through the roof on this, dude.
Yeah,
I woke
know.
up
You're
3 o'clock in the
vibrating.
morning.
You're
Yeah.
vibrating in my ear because you're really, really out there.
Yeah.
So,
all right, we're going to take a break real quick. I got to try and calm down a little. So, thanks for listening. Talk Shit Radio. We'll be right back.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code GIFT13 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code GIFT13. That's GIFT 13 at AdamandEve.com.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
That is what happened yesterday with the vote. Dropped the bomb. The alarm went off and the bomb got dropped. So, I just don't get it. I don't get it, people. What the hell are you doing? Yes, Daisy, I am pissed. So, we're going to move right along here. I got to get past all of this and get on to some other news. Does that sound better to you? Because now I can't hear myself at all in my headphones. My headphones got to be dead.
Yeah, there's got to be something wrong with your headphones because you sound a lot better now.
Now that I'm pulled back away from the mic.
As far as the headphones go.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
You still sound all right in mine.
Okay, yeah, it's my headphones are dead. All right. Let's see. It's GOP time. Republicans control Congress. Okay. You know what? I don't even want to freaking talk about politics right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to talk about politics at all. I'm that pissed off. Let's see.
Yeah, we only got about another 10 minutes before we take like a 10-minute break anyway.
20-minute music break or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. In the news, politics. Clay Atkin finishes second again. Red state or blue state, politics, and more politics. You know what? I come to the conclusion. There's nothing but politics in the news this morning.
Yeah, the day after Election Day, I wouldn't see there was anything else.
There's going to be nothing but, this sucks. For somebody, especially for somebody who doesn't want to talk politics anymore. Meet the youngest elected politician in the United States. Freshman college student made history Tuesday when she defeated her 44-year-old opponent in the race to represent a small Western Virginia district. Well, good for her. Maybe she'll do some change. If we had more younger people like her that got interested in politics, maybe we'd have.
Yeah, like I said, my son is getting ready. Mm-hmm. He's wanting to get into politics. Yeah, so. And he was not very happy when the amendment didn't pass either.
No, I'm sure he wasn't.
He had some things to say about how stupid the people were around here. So,
Yeah, extremely
like
stupid.
dogmatic or something. I think he put in his post.
Dogmatic was what he said. Yes, ridiculous. Phone lines are open, folks. 352-556-1321. If you want to call in, talk shit about this mess that Florida's back into. You believe this shit? Good morning, Chrissy. Welcome to the studio.
Yeah, I missed the ending of the polls, so I don't know what.
Even her mic sounds screwed up this morning, dude.
I don't hear her at all.
At all.
I'm sorry. I usually sit this far away.
I can barely hear her. So, yeah. And I didn't change anything yesterday.
No, I don't know what's going on with this board right now.
I didn't change anything. Because everything worked good. I didn't change anything.
Yeah. And I always sit this far away.
Yeah, see, I can... Whoa, what did you do to me? Because now I'm like... I don't know what you're doing. But...
Turning all the monitors on.
All the monitors on?
Mm-hmm. Lighting everything up. Now you can hear me, right? Yeah. Now everybody else should be
you
able
know
to hear
what?
me.
Because I took everybody else out of the solo line.
Yeah.
Because I only had 2 mics in it.
Yeah. I just lit them all up. That's what it was.
Well, that's because now we're in.
Now I can hear us.
Now
and I
you
can
can
kick back
yourself.
from the mic, and I'm not talking like this anymore now.
Am I better now?
Yeah, okay. Yours got to be turned to your mouth more. You got to talk into the mic and not into the side of the mic. There you go.
Is that better?
Much better.
Okay.
So
please tell me what happened with the polls.
Rick Scott won 48%.
Damn it, man.
Pam Bondi won.
Now you can turn that one volume level down.
Can.
The original one that you turned up.
That one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Much better.
I do know that Amendment 2 failed. I heard.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Here,
now, do you want to hear the really shitty part? Okay. 3,355,435 people said yes, with a 58% approval rating.
Yeah.
But we needed 60 or above, which is bullshit. Because any other election or any other vote,
you have to have 50%.
It's the higher number.
Yep.
Whoever gets the higher number. So talk about some crooked bullshit.
Yep. I have a friend that posted a picture that says Florida Amendment 2 fail, and her comment was, Florida, you could fuck up a wet dream. So sad. It's so helpful, and the fight continues.
It's true. They can, and they did.
I'm sure people
Bear
are
with
gonna,
me, guys. I got to step over here for a sec.
I'm sure people are going to push for something to happen again, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. I mean, if you got that many people,
it's not going to happen for another 2 years.
I know, but I'm sure the next time it comes up, it's going to get...
Well, it's going to be reworded, too, by the time they get to it next time. I mean, they'll reword the whole bill before they,
Right. Because I think that might have been a lot of the problem is the way that the bill was worded.
And, see, I read it, and I did not see...
I've got a copy of it. There was no misunderstandings.
Yeah, I did not see those things that they were trying to put in there. It did not leave an open door.
Right.
No. I mean, it still said, because just like he said before he had that that debate, what's his name, Judd, he said, I'm still going to be arresting just as many people. Well, yeah, because there's still going to be just as many illegal people out there like there is now.
Sure.
Exactly.
So
the problem is
but I did not see the loophole he was talking about.
He's full of shit. There is no loophole.
He's
he's talking about people like me as care providers. Okay, I am not a drug dealer. I am a care provider.
Like Chris.
Correct. Chris is a care provider as well. Yeah. Right. It's all I got to say is come try and arrest me. Somebody's going to die.
Don't say that.
It's not going to be that easy this time.
That's okay. And did you see in D.C. they voted to legalize marijuana?
Yeah. I stick to my original guns. I stick to my original guns, and I will not conform. I will not follow the crowd. I will not and refuse to be sheep. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it, fuckers. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm working on getting on the news pages.
That's all right. I've been trying to get away from it and calm down and talk about the regular news, but there's nothing in here but politics.
Yeah, that's the problem. Today is going to be nothing but politics.
I know. That's why I'm just going to switch over to music and call today the musical hour. Well, musical 3 hours.
Right.
Shut up, who's counting? Good morning, Silent Mish. Silent Mish knows how pissed off I am this morning.
I'm sure she's not too thrilled either.
It doesn't affect her. Whether it voted yes or no, it doesn't affect her. Yeah. She's medical needy. When medical cannabis is legal here in Florida already, or medical needy for somebody who's been charged with a crime, it's already, we can get granted medical necessity.
Right.
Yeah.
You just
by the grace of God.
Get it here.
Correct.
I mean,
yes, we're wrong.
Yeah.
The government's going to send it to me.
She can get qualified as it being medically needed.
She could be qualify as medical necessity only because we were arrested and charged with a crime. For anybody else out there in the state of Florida who thinks that you can go to Health Law Services, who is the biggest fucking crooks out there, stay away from those scumbag cocksuckers. They'll charge you $400 to $600 for a piece of paper that you can go wipe your ass with, and it's worth more because now it's got somebody's shit on it.
Yeah.
Clay Barrows, I want this to go out to you. Do not waste your money on that piece of paper. It's not worth the paper I use to wipe my ass with. If you go spend the $400 on this, and then you go up to a police officer and light up a joint in front of them or whatever, whether you're on your own property or not, you are going to jail. There's only one way to be granted here in Florida to be able to possess and grow pot, and that is through a medical necessity defense. You have to be arrested first.
Really?
Yes, that is the only way. Without this amendment, that is the only way.
I'll pass.
Yeah, right. So, unless you're a complete idiot and you want to just run out and get arrested, yeah, I mean, you just want to run out and get arrested for cannabis just so you can do it legally, then you are an idiot.
Yeah, I'll just smoke on my own.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just continue doing what I've been doing since 1979.
Yeah, the same people are still going to do the same things that they've always done.
Chris was a year old.
Yes. Yes, the first time I smoked pot, first time I ever smoked pot, I walked into my brother's bedroom down in his basement, and I saw his little lockbox open, and he had his little baggie and pipe sitting there with some roaches. And I was afraid to touch the buds. I didn't want to touch them, so I grabbed the roaches. Yes.
See, I didn't have that joy. Like, I have older brothers.
I do believe this is Old
Wise Man. I didn't grow up with them.
So hey, you're live, Talk Shit Radio. Is this my buddy Old Wise Man? Sorry.
Well, it most certainly is.
It is. Chrissy, I didn't mean to cut you off, but no, I did not. Don, see, now you got me in trouble, buddy. I cut her off to get the phone for you.
Oh, well, I beg y'all's pardon there.
Don.
I can't even hear the show this morning.
Yeah, Don, do I sound like I'm heartbroken over it, buddy?
Well, not exactly.
He doesn't care.
I'm sure if you work on it hard enough, you might convince somebody.
I'm extremely right. I'm extremely pissed off this morning, Old Wise Man, because
tell me, I haven't had any news. What happened on the vote?
All right, so Amendment 2 failed at 58% with 3,355,435 votes. Yes. We've got 2,472,540 votes no, but because it didn't hit the 60%, which is bullshit, total bullshit, it didn't pass.
Well, that's a crock of crap. You got more votes for it instead of against it. What the hell kind of system we running here?
Thank you. That's what we were trying to figure out. Since when does that work that way? Pam Bondi won at 55%. She should have had to get 60% too. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Chris, he should have had to get, or Rick Scott, he should have had to get 60%. He won with 48. Bastards. How you feeling this morning, buddy? I'm going to have a fucking heart attack this morning. I'm so pissed off.
Right?
Oh, please don't go there.
Yeah.
What are you... Careful on your seat. I'm on the radio.
He's yelling at the people in the hospital. Get away from me, I'm on the radio.
I just got mobbed by one of the cutest nurses you'd ever want to meet.
Why would you run her off? What's wrong with you, buddy? You should have brought her in.
I should be home, but unfortunately, because of circumstances and whatnot, I'm not.
Okay.
I did have a procedure called a heart catheterization, my 20th of such things, to find out what the enemy within is.
Okay.
It turns out that we've got the blood clots in my heart. We have every major artery, when there's 4.
It's clogged.
Okay, hang on just a second. They're insisting I put my oxygen back on. Hang on just a second.
All right, we're hanging.
We're hanging, buddy, and I'm sure that oxygen is pretty important, bro. It does.
Anyways, every major artery, which are 4 going into my heart, are all completely blocked except for one is only about halfway blocked.
Man, that's horrible.
So I got 3.5 blocked arteries in my heart. Every stent that I've ever had installed, which is 9 of them, little slinkies that hold your arteries open.
Yep.
They're all blocked as well. The only reason my cardiac function is working at all is the little subvessels, not the main arteries, but the little ones. And if it weren't for those, we wouldn't be speaking.
Gotcha.
They say the only thing that can help would be either a triple bypass. They thought it was kind of funny when they were telling me about it, or some kind of chemical intervention. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we decided let's think about this. I know I'm not going to get my chest cracked open because I can't survive the anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to consider about this chemical intervention. Well, they decided if I do that, I want to be in a hospital for a long time. Well, I don't have a long time.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, well, let's do this. I got things I got to take care of at home. I got tests to care for, bills to pay, rent to pay before I lose my place and all that stuff. So why don't you just discharge me and we'll think about it and we'll get back to you. Okay, great. They set up arrangement for transportation, only to find out that I was usurped by my employee, who called them and said, no, don't let him come home. Don't let him come home. He needs your care. So they took away the transportation for that one day. We were a little upset. Next day, which was yesterday, I was supposed to go home again. Somebody that works here at the hospital decided to have a big mouth and break the law, which is the HIPAA law, by disclosing my personal medical information to the transportation arrangement company, which is a service that is totally separate from this medical facility.
Mm-hmm.
And when they found out this particular bit of medical information, all my transportation was canceled. I had already had plane ticket, already had an itinerary, confirmation, and everything, but this hospital employee caused me to now still be stuck in another state, in a facility where I don't want to die with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm stuck.
What the hell is that, man? I mean...
What did I do?
Yeah.
Who the hell's release did I be in?
Who the hell has the authority to do that? That's what I want to know.
Well, this individual thought it was their place to make sure that I required oxygen. Well, you know, it would have took me an hour to get home, and I had already sat without oxygen supplement for over 2 hours and was perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I could have made it home, plenty of time to spare, and safely. Because as soon as I got in my front door, I've got the equipment to provide myself with the oxygen.
Right.
I'd have been fine. No sweat. But I'm not at home. My animals haven't been fed for 5 days that I'm aware of. And I've got a pile full of mail and bills to take care of before I lose everything.
Yeah. I can imagine just the mess you're going to come home from the cats.
Just imagine the stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the stress is adding to my condition, which is not a good thing.
No, although, Don, I got to tell you, you sound a little bit better today. You really do.
I am stronger, yeah.
Okay, good. You do sound a little bit better.
I've lost 12 pounds in the 4 days that I've been here.
Ugh. Which is not good.
Well, no, it's great because it was all the fluid that was in my lungs, around my heart sac, and my legs.
Oh, okay. So it's a good thing you lost all of that then.
Exactly.
Okay.
I just urinated pounds off.
Just piss off the pounds.
Pissed off the pounds. was losing weight rapidly with Lasix.
You're crazy, buddy.
Well, that's what they tell me.
Or at least that's what you've been trying to tell them, right?
Oh, they're convinced.
They're convinced.
They're convinced.
Yeah, they're convinced. Yeah. Oh,
anyway,
shit.
That's basically everything in a nutshell. I'm still stuck in an out-of-state facility. Can't get home.
Well, there is a bright side to all of that, my friend. You're still alive.
Yeah?
You're still alive.
That's true.
So.
For now.
Now, you're not going anywhere. I am confident of that. Your cats need you.
He made us 10 days.
Yes. Yes, you made you 10 days.
Can you imagine
Your
that?
kitty cats need you.
I did it again, and I beat the bastards.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's good. That's
well, they
good.
said 2 weeks on the outside, so
Well,
I'm
now
still
what?
kind of being.
What is the medicine they're wanting to give you besides the triple bypass?
Poison.
Actually, we didn't get that far to discuss the exact details.
Either way, it's poison.
Well,
Right,
either
but
way,
if-
they wanted me to stay in
If
the
he's not
hospital
doing
for
the
5
triple
weeks.
bypass, if that could help.
They want to do some kind of... they want to chemically break up the clots and dissolve them in his system, but that's very evasive.
They have to dissolve them in a certain way.
Right.
Can't
so
be more evasive than a triple
while,
bypass.
Yeah, while they're being dislodged, dissolved rather, they don't become dislodged.
No, yeah.
Because once they become free-floating...
That's dangerous, right?
Most of the clots are on the left side of my heart.
Yeah.
If they do become free-floating, they go right straight to my brain, and either I'd have a massive stroke or instant death.
Right, yeah. Okay. So as long as they stay... Yeah, but if they do the triple bypass, they put him on the anesthesia, his body's so weak that he'll die under anesthesia.
Oh, he can't have
So
anesthesia.
it's... Yeah.
I can't be anesthetized because by the time I get enough to actually knock me out, it's too much for my heart to recover.
And your heart will fail, yeah. Yep. That was part of the problem with Michelle's grandfather. They were afraid to put him under anesthesia because of his age and his weakened state. But
well, I've now confirmed 22 heart attacks plus all this other crap. It's kind of difficult to expect a whole lot from it.
Yeah.
You know?
Unreal.
Yeah. I wish it was unreal because it's too real for me.
Yeah,
bro.
I was just going to say, yeah, you're right. It is as real gets for you, buddy. Absolutely. So no word on rearranging transportation for you then?
Not yet, no. I mean, they said yesterday that I had a guaranteed ride, and it turned out to be flushed.
Yeah.
So I don't have I don't tend to trust people that have already proven that they can't be.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So I'm trying to rely on my own to find some way to get somebody here to pick me up.
Okay.
And that has not been successful as of yet either.
Right. Well, yesterday I got a little consumed with things. I do apologize for that. I was supposed to call you back.
I get it. You got a major thing going on over there. And,
well, it's over now.
It's important. A lot more important than just one guy.
No, well,
So
to me, you're
That's
pretty
not-
important
that's
to
not
me,
big
buddy.
deal.
You're pretty important to me. I'll tell you that. You've been following us since even.
Hundreds of thousands of people that can benefit from the law change.
Yep.
And I'm just one little peon, a little broken old hippie guy. It's no big deal.
Yeah, but to me, it's a big deal.
I have no false illusions of my own response or my own value to the world. You know. I mean, I am a grown up after all. I've lived a hell of a good life so far. So
Yeah.
I get it. I dig it. I know how it is.
I hear
Big
you.
deal.
I hear you, Don. Well, at least you're still kicking, buddy, and that's the main thing for me, to be able to hear your voice every morning and know you're still there with us. So to me, that's a
so
big
far.
yeah. To me, that's a big deal. You know,
I'll be listening to your show for the rest of my life.
literally, right?
Yeah.
Huh. No shit.
That's what I tell everybody anymore. I'll be your friend for the rest of my life. I swear.
That and he still got his sense of humor.
That and you still got your sense of humor, buddy. That's for sure.
Well, I've said it many times along the way. If you take your life so seriously that you can't poke fun at yourself, you might as well just dig a hole and crawl in. Because your life is over at that point.
Yep. Oh, I know it. But we've got a few people in the chat room just, feeling your pain, buddy. Yeah.
Bless everybody's heart.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
Can't even get the damn tablet to work.
Nah, that's all right.
So I don't going on. That's why I just took a chance and called.
Yeah, anytime. You know that, dude. Anytime. Now that I know this phone number, I know the Salt Lake City number and the Elko number, I know who's calling when you call.
That's good to know. You don't have to worry about a call screener.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly. And I wouldn't screen it anyway. I would just dump them.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to do that either.
Yeah.
You know, you could always have Chrissy or somebody on the side answer the phone and say, hey, man, we're just real busy. Can we call you back? I said, well, sure. No
Never. We'll just cut off anybody and everybody who's flapping, and we'll go right to the calls. But anyway, buddy, we're going to move on. We're going to get our first break going here because,
cool.
Yeah, it's that time.
It's time to have a wonderful little PPP breakfast.
Absolutely, buddy. You know it. You know it. And I will make sure for sure. This is a good number to get you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is this your room, or is this
another day and a half until I can't get my new card to replace the time on it?
Okay, so this is your cell. Okay, all right, good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I will hit you back in a little bit, buddy.
All right. Well, you guys have a great rest of your show. I wish I could listen.
I hear you. Me and you both, bro, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Peace out, guys. God bless.
Peace out. God bless to you. Keep your head up, buddy.
You betcha.
All right.
You got to keep your eyes open and your head low and extra clips in your pocket.
All right. You got it, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. G'day, guys. Bye.
Oh, it's always good to hear from him. Even if he calls up and says, I'm alive, kiss my ass, click.
Right?
Yeah. That kind of bothers me that they got him stuck there now. Trapped his ass.
I can't believe somebody broke the HIPAA for him. That's a big
The
deal.
HIPAA law, but prove it. Prove it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Prove it.
Unless the company actually told him, hey, we know that you have this and this and this and this, then
Prove
there's
it.
no way to prove it.
Prove it. You know, unfortunately, prove it.
Yeah.
That's the pathetic thing about it. All right, we could delete this out of here now. I'm deleting as we go and just trying to get rid of things out of the computer. Memory usage is still way high. So I got a lot of shit in here that I got to go through.
Now you got to start putting
Yeah,
stuff
well,
on
then
a
you
thumb
dumped
drive.
all that music on there yesterday.
Oh, my God, that's right. Did I ever?
Yeah.
It's all up in the system now, so I can actually delete it out of my computer.
We should have,
When we come back, I do have something I want to read, though.
No sweat. Absolutely.
It's actually something from John Morgan that he posted on Facebook.
Okay. No sweat. I do believe it's that time, don't you think, Tone?
Yeah, I think
7:58. I think it's time to take a break.
It's close enough.
Yeah, I'll get a couple commercials up, folks, and then we're going to go into some music. No, Johnny, just because Pink Floyd comes on doesn't mean it's going to be a long break.
Yeah, no, we're trying to do this right.
Yeah, we're going to break up the breaks a little shorter and a little more often. But you're listening to Talk Shit. Excuse me. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio. Appreciate everybody joining in. Dr. Hiccup, thank you for making it to the chat room this morning and listening to the show. Phone lines are open, 352-556-1321. When we get back from this break, I'd love to hear from maybe Michael Minardi or anybody who wants to call in and talk about this mess. Again, Talk Shit Radio. We're going to be right back. Yeah.
Are you worried about losing your home to foreclosure? If you've been threatened with foreclosure or received legal papers from your bank, you have approximately 30 days to respond. If you do not respond, you could lose your home. You have rights. Act now to protect your rights. You can stay in your home. Many times you can even modify your loan. The bottom line is you can get past this, but you must act right now. If you've been served by your bank and you're worried about losing your home to foreclosure, now is the time to fight back and save your home. Time is limited, so call the professionals at National Foreclosure Defense right now.
800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. That number again is 800-932-4102.
No college degree and mid-career? Make the choice that can make a difference this year with an ITT Technical Institute near you. At ITT Tech, we offer programs of study in fields including information technology, electronics technology, drafting and design, business, criminal justice, nursing, and the growing field of health sciences. And now, ITT Tech is helping reduce the cost of education with a new ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. The scholarship can help lower your education costs dramatically. We've always believed pursuing an education is a sound investment. And now, with the ITT Tech Scholarship, education could be in your future. To find out more about the Opportunity Scholarship at ITT Tech for yourself, just call 800-771-0443. That's 800-771-0443. With the ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. Now, it's your turn. 800-771-0443. How are we doing? For more information about graduation rates, the median data of students who completed the program, please visit programinfo.itt-tech.edu.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Yeah. Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand. Make him understand. The world on you depends. Our life will never end. Gotta love your man. Yeah. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west, where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint. Buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp. Then I'm a kid, rock it up and down your block with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most. Then rock that bitch up and down the coast. Give a toast to the sun, drink with the stars. Get thrown in the mix and tossed out of bars. Zip to Tijuana, I wanna roam. Find Motown, telling fools to come back home. Start an escort service for all the right reasons. And set up shop at the top of Four Seasons. Kid rockin', I'm the real McCoy. And I'm headed out west, sucker, because I wanna be a cowboy, baby. With a top left back and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chillin' with the booze. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Riding at night 'cause I sleep all day. Cowboy, baby. I can smell a pig from a mile away. I bet you'll hear my whistle blowing when my train rolls in. It goes like dust in the wind. I once was lost, but now I'm just blind. Palm trees and weeds, scab knees and rice. Get a map to the stars, find Heidi flights. And if the price is right, then I'm gonna make my bid, boy, and let California ain't no one to call me a cowboy, baby. With a top left back and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chillin' with the boom flying. Be a cowboy, baby. Riding at night 'cause I sleep all day. Cowboy, baby. I can smell a pig from a mile away.
That was the bomb that was dropped on us voters here in Florida yesterday. Welcome back to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. You're live. And we're back. Phone lines are open, so if my callers want to call back, more than welcome to. I got one in particular that we're going to call right now, so hold on. What just happened here? My whole phone just went crazy here. The phone system's up, but I'm not too sure what the hell's going on now. So, all right. All right, well, we're calling somebody back here. And Steve Janowitz, if you're out there listening, hit us up. Just give me a minute, I'm on the phone. Good morning. This is Talk Shit Radio. You are live. What's up, buddy?
Not much. Just waking up from last night. That's pretty much about it. Trying to get a little something to eat.
I hear you. Who we talking to again, just so my listeners know?
This is Steve Janowitz.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that my listeners know who we're talking to. Steve, well, you saw what I put on your Facebook. I give up. I'm done. I don't know what to do, dude.
Well, just because you don't doesn't mean that others don't, and that's fine.
Yeah. Not that I give up.
You know, no, I know, I hear you. But not enough, I don't know.
Is that not a kick in the ass or what?
Huh?
Is that not a kick in the ass or what?
Well, yeah, by, less than 3 points to lose.
Mm-hmm.
On the medical, I mean, Charlie Chris by 1 point.
Right, and the other guy, whatever his name is, he's crying already. Oh, recount.
That's Charlie Chris that's wanting a recount.
Oh, is it Charlie Chris wants a recount?
Yeah, because he said there wasn't enough time for the Democrats to go vote.
Yeah. Right. I don't know, bro.
What do you mean there wasn't enough? I don't understand what he means by there wasn't enough time for the Democrats to go vote.
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm just saying that was what his excuse was for wanting the extra count.
Yeah. Well, then I want a recount on Amendment 2 because there wasn't enough votes, period.
Well, but, another thing, too, is when during the Jeb Bush administration, when they not only raised the whole the number of petitions that need to be counted or collected to get anything on the ballot, a constitutional amendment, it used to be 4%. They raised it up to 8% because they looked at the numbers and they said, okay, fine, this is what we need to, hopefully defeat it. And then the same thing with the percentage. It used to only be 50% of the vote or more. Now it's 60% of the vote.
Yeah.
So the thing is when people go out and vote, those that voted for attorney general, governor, their local councilmen, and state and federal senators. But if they don't cast a vote, yes or no, on a specific amendment, then in turn that raises the number of the percentage. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it actually counts as a no vote, even though they don't vote no. So, it's all about the numbers. They didn't look at it that way. And, I mean, when you have a billionaire from Vegas that goes and pumps $4 million on attack ads towards something, and then you don't match that dollar for dollar and counter it, or you're not ready for it, and you're scrambling at the end,
this is the result.
This is the end result.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't help the fact that one of the four biggest counties in the state of Florida is led by a propaganda feeding mongrel. It's the best I can say about that man without mentioning names and being really, really rude.
You're not going to be rude.
No, me not rude. Yeah, no, greedy jerk from Polk County. Not that it's all his fault, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's face it, Steve. It's one of the 3 biggest counties in the state of Florida. The whole county voted no. Hernando County voted yes. I was happy to see that. Not that it made a difference. You still with me, Steve?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I thought I lost you.
No, not at all. I'm listening. But,
yeah.
Another thing, too, is there's not enough educated voters out there, most certainly. I mean, I was speaking with somebody last night that I think is, going to be getting on the news. And my advice was, just, let people know that there's not enough that people out there, the majority, obviously aren't educated enough on this. And then that's where we need to hit. And another thing, too, is just being informed on who the candidates are. Sheldon never got national backing from the Democratic Party. So did they really want him to win?
Nope. Nope, because if they did, they'd back him.
I mean,
right.
a mere 1% he loses by.
Sorry.
I mean, come on. And I mean, and then the attack ads that they had against him were just inundated repeatedly. And the same thing with Yes on 2.
Right.
So, you got to give kudos to the opposition. They played it well. Not that I'm happy about it.
No, I
but you have
right.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, not that I, disagree with you. They did play it well, and I know exactly what you're saying. You're not happy about it at all. But, yes, they did play their they had their poker face on. They played a good hand. That's for sure. Yeah. I can imagine what your Facebook has been like this morning and your emails and stuff. Little crazy for you this morning, Steve?
Yeah, most certainly.
Yeah. I know a lot of people looked at...
Most of it is now what?
Right. Well, that's the same with me.
Text messages as well.
Yep.
Last night at the event, my phone ended up going dead. It wouldn't charge on the way there. And then it went dead, and I was just like, oh, well, it'll be here tomorrow morning. It needed a rest anyways. It's been months before I shut it off myself. I mean, it shuts itself down when it wants to.
Yeah.
These smartphones.
Yeah, they're not so smart. I finally went to bed last night. I don't know, 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. And 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, it was earlier than that. So then,
I called at 8:30 and you were already out.
Yeah, I was sleeping quite early.
Getting old.
Yeah, buddy, I know it, dude. That realization has definitely hit me, Steve. Thanks a lot. It's definitely hit me.
Dude, I was out until 1:30. I finally got home.
Dude, 1:30, I'd still be in bed. These guys would be doing the show by themselves today if I was up till 1:30.
No,
I can't do it anymore, man. I realized it. Excuse me. We stood out. Oh, shit, I don't even know. It was only a few weeks ago. We stood out all damn night, came home like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I got up. 5 o'clock in the morning, came and went. 6 o'clock in the morning, came and went. 10 minutes to 7 when I got to be on the air in 10 minutes. The alarm goes off, and I went, oh, shit! Yeah. Angie just came in with her perfume on, and I'm about ready to vomit.
You think that's bad? Tori wears
Was it too strong for you?
It's extremely too strong. It's that spray.
Tori wears Alex's Axe.
Oh, Axe.
You want to talk about bad?
That is some strong stuff.
Is you've been in my house.
All right, guys. I don't want to talk about deodorant while we got Steve on the line. Not to cut anybody off.
All right. Yeah, because
Steve, we're going to get back on track here. We're not going to talk about deodorant and body spray. Had Michael Minardi on the other day. I don't know if you heard his bit when he was on the radio with us. We were talking to him, and he was optimistic and excited, and I can just imagine how I'm sure everyone in my position kind of feels the same way I do. I really I feel like I got hit in the back with a 2x4 today. I really do. In a metaphorically speaking, you know what I mean? With these results, I just feel beat up. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with that. The thing is, as well, a lot of people pose themselves as activists and that they were behind two all along, but actually were more looking towards the business end of it rather than focusing on what needed to be done to get the business end of it.
Yep. How many times did I say that to you?
Virtual activists as you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can go and change your profile picture to Yes on 2, but again, it's the equivalent to going in the church, standing at the pulpit in front of everybody, and asking them, everybody who believes in God, please raise your hand.
Of course, everybody in there is going to do it. Exactly.
So that was pretty much the mindset of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go and galvanize people towards the end that you've alienated throughout. I mean, you can try, but again, you're just preaching to the choir.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people complained about it, but yet they continue to do it. So, I mean, this is the end result.
Yep, absolutely.
Less than 3 points. Less than 3 points.
The numbers, every time I click over to this link that I have open that shows Amendment 2, the results, 99% of the precincts reporting 3,355,435 people voted yes. 2,472,540 people voted no. It won. It won with a landslide, and the only reason it's not an amendment now is because of this whole 60% bullshit clause that was thrown in there, which I don't know about you, Steve, but I don't feel that 60% should hold any validity. It should be whatever the vote is. Whoever, you know what I mean?
You can disagree with it, but the Florida voters voted it into the Florida Constitution, and that's the way it is.
So that whole 60% that was there placed by votes?
Yes, sir.
Wow. I guess they didn't think about that one, did they?
Again, voters without knowledge.
Yep.
I mean, thank goodness that 3 didn't pass, because then we would be majorly screwed.
You know what? I didn't even look at 3, to be honest with you, Steve. I don't even know what Amendment 3 is. I didn't even look at it. I knew what 1 was. I knew what 2 was.
Either. I was at FIU with another activist, and she says, yes on 2 to one person, and then yes on 1 to the same person. And I'm like, yeah, and no on 3. And she asked me, well, what's 3? And then I explained it to her, and all it was is because it would have given power to the governor to just fill vacant seats. Which
that's right, yeah.
Appointing them.
Right, yep.
So you don't want that,
Nope.
as well as it would have struck down any constitutional or any ruling of the Florida Supreme Court pertaining to that, and embedded it into our Constitution. So at least the Florida voters were educated on that and said no.
Yeah.
But obviously on the more important issue, which is health, they're uneducated and they're believing the lies.
Unfortunately, you're right. And I mean, how many times, and really it's people like you, Steve, that taught me to educate myself about this whole situation. And how many times did you hear me say, please, people, don't take my word for it. Educate yourself. Read. Go check out the amendments. It's on our page. It's on this one's page. You sent it to me twice. I put it up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was simple. It was simple, people. It really was a simple thing to do. Inform yourself. Let's face it. You don't go to the freaking bank and sign a bunch of piece of paper without knowing what the hell you signed. You don't do it. You do that at the doctor because we trust them. Why is that? I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
I really, this morning, Steve, I was so frustrated that I didn't even want to do the show. I just was going to say, yeah, happy today, and here's some music. Goodbye.
Yeah, I could tell that when you first came in here.
Yeah. Tony was looking at me, questioning me, buddy, like, are we going to do the show or what? But if not for people like you calling in, Steve, I would just be sitting here expressing how pissed off I am and yada, 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 yada. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what to do, man. It's just, for people like my wife, even though we're going to go after the medical necessity defense, I mean, let's face it, Steve, we've talked about it a million times. People that are not in the situation that need that law, that amendment to pass, it's a big blow. It's a huge blow to a lot of patients.
again, it goes back to the voters of not being educated. I mean, one person that was yes on 2 spoke to a neighbor, said, how'd you vote? The neighbor said, I voted no because it's going to allow kids to get into their parents' stash.
Yeah.
So they believe that.
Right. And the difference
You
between...
know, and then the person asks, well, how do I counter that? And it's like, well, you counter it with the fact that the kids are getting it anyways.
Yep.
And when they go to the drug dealers to get it and they don't have the marijuana, then they're going to get something else. And that's the gateway.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis isn't the gateway. It's the drug dealers. It's the street dealers.
Right. It's the non-availability that opens up that gateway. Not having
Right.
cannabis available.
It's the whole black market.
Yes. Yep, absolutely. Because he's going to say, nah, I
And
got
then-
no buds, bro, but I got this, and I got this. Why don't you try some of this? It's cheaper.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, and they'll even give it to them for free for the first time, of course. Because
Right.
any businessman, you know that, you give your customers something
Incentive
for free,
program.
and especially when it's truly addictive, they're
Yes.
going to be coming back. And then it's all about the residual income.
Yep.
And that's what everybody who was campaigning
Mm-hmm.
for Yes on 2, I mean, they had their eyes on the residual income and not on the foundation of what needed to be done.
How many, brother, man? How many times did I say I was worried about that? To you, live. How much have I spoken about that right there? The greed mongers coming in and destroying this for those people that actually need it. Completely and utterly scared the shit out of me, and I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely frank. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's at this point, my friend, where do we go from here? You with me, Steve?
Regroup, reorganize, rethink, relaunch.
But how does that work? Because
Well, you've got to get people that are altruistic, that are sincerely for the majority, that, yeah, okay, maybe they are looking to make a buck, but not off the backs of
right
patients,
right,
practitioners, the caregivers.
the money that comes in, and if you look at it like me, the money that could be made from it is just a bonus of having it.
Right, exactly. You know, you do like they say, you do what you love, and the money will come, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like an internet website. Money is made overnight, but how many nights it takes it to make that money all depends on you and what it is that you put into that website. And
Right.
it's the same thing with medical cannabis.
Now,
I understand that there are patients that can't get out.
but there's the caregivers
There are
like
caregivers
myself.
that can't
Yes.
get out. Right. I mean, the majority of the caregivers that I know are either single or married. Single can't be any easier. That have one ill kid, one well kid, and are struggling as it is. But then I meet another parent with not one, but 2 children with seizures,
Mm-hmm.
and then a third one that's autistic.
Well, that's the poster family right there.
And it's the ones that I know that are truly compassionate, that truly have empathy, tell me flat out, one is no more important than the other. One doesn't take any precedence over the other or is any more severe than the other. And when I say one, I mean the patients and the caregivers.
Mm-hmm.
It's how do you compare that? Because it's not the same situation. There's too many me, mine, what do I get, and not enough altruistic of what
can I do for you?
the main goal is. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is, but then it's also, you get the ones that are the pocket full of gimme and the mouth full of wants.
Yeah, well, want in one hand and shit in the other, buddy. Tell me how that works out for you. That's how I feel about that.
Pretty much.
It's sad, Steve. It really is. But in reality, I mean, now the direction. Okay, we regroup. We do all of that. We got 2 years now. We got to work on this again, isn't it? And do you think we'll be able to do it again and get it on the ballot? I mean, I don't know.
Sure, you can, but it's going to take. I guarantee you, this time it'll be. If they're going for a constitutional amendment, it'll be more on a paid base than it is on a volunteer base.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe I'm incorrect on that, and more people will come out and volunteer.
I hope so.
I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years, and every time that I was doing big or large signature drives, people would be like, well, you can pay, petitioners to collect it and all that. And I'm like, well, yeah, we're grassroots right now, and why don't you come out and help me volunteer? And they're just like, pay me money and I'll do it. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not interested.
Right. Me, I.
Right. And then so there's no compassion in those people. But then, again, that's what it takes to get people motivated is money. And then we're in hard times as well.
Right. Yeah, well.
But when you have somebody that counters your campaign with $4 million and you don't throw money back at it and you don't have a strategy set in place for it, this is the end result.
Exactly. Wait until the financial institution and the financial system falls apart. Then what are you going to have? You're going to have trading and barter. See how far that gets you. Me, I will not work in a situation like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Steve, thank you very much for taking the time this morning and talking to us. It's a rough situation. We got a lot of work ahead of us, and I know myself. I don't know about anybody else here in the studio, but I'm going to continue to do whatever it takes to keep this fresh on everybody's mind and to fight for it.
Exactly.
Because we can't forget about it, and that's what I hope doesn't happen. It's going to be 2 years before it comes up again. Let's not forget it. Let's keep it fresh in everybody's mind and work on it diligently.
I'm sure that it will stay fresh in a lot of people's minds for a while.
It will be forever burned in my mind. And honestly, Steve, I this morning contemplated, and it's almost like to the point where it's solidified my decision to get the hell up out of the state. I'm still thrown by that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still tossing that in the air.
Yep.
Don't know. Nice thing about internet radio is I can pick it up and put it where I want it. So I don't know. But anyway, brother, what do you got planned for today? You gonna go out there and try and straighten some of this mess out, or are you just gonna try and educate as many people as you can?
Just regroup, reorganize, get more people together. I mean, we need to kind of take a break because we've been pushing so hard.
Yeah.
So that we can come out refreshed, re-energized, and start all over. Figure out how we're going to get it done.
Absolutely. Well, here at this radio station, buddy, you have our 100%, 110% support. Yourself, anytime you want to come on, talk, hell, we'll do special broadcasts for you if we need to. Whatever it takes, Steve. You let me know. Anybody else in the organizations you belong to want airtime, doesn't matter when, doesn't matter what, just call me up. We'll get you on the line, and you know what I'm saying? We'll spread the message across the best we can.
Most certainly.
Thank you again, sir. You have a great day, and I'll hit you up on Facebook later. We'll chat a little more.
Okay, definitely.
All right,
take care.
Steve.
Have a great show.
You too. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people are out there, and I could tell he was a little off this morning by the decision too. You can tell because I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of disappointed people out there today. A lot.
Yeah, Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people who really need it that are even more disappointed.
I am
today.
Yes. I am not one of those people who really, really need it, although I do have medical conditions that qualify me. But my wife is one of those people who really, really need it and are a little disappointed. Not for herself, but for the people we know that are not in the same situation we are in that do need it as well. So it is disappointing. Chrissy, you had mentioned to me you have some John Morgan news. She goes, yeah, I lost it.
That's what I said. Where did it go?
Did you close it out?
Yes. I was trying to...
Don't you know not to close anything out until after you read it?
I was trying to change to another page. I was trying to look up at Fox 13, and I hit the X instead of moving over. So now
if you're going to turn sideways like that, we're going to have to move your mic closer.
I know. Well, all my stuff is at an angle, so I have to kind of be sideways.
Well, then we just got to pull that mic back some. That's no big deal. Folks, I appreciate everybody being here. How's the chat looking, Tony? We got a lot of people in the chat while she's looking for that.
Mostly it's just Daisy and Chrissy were talking back and forth there.
Okay,
so,
cool. John was in the chat earlier. Old wise man, he finally made it. So yeah. We got Dr. Hiccup is in there, or she was
in there
anyway.
earlier, and I haven't seen her comment on anything.
I'm not sure if she
while,
had some things to do, but
because she's kind of busy. Being
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Well, she works closely with Hayden and everything that he does. And Dr. Hiccup, if you are listening, and Hayden does have the time, yes, absolutely, please call us. Trying to get Michael Minardi on the line. Not too sure. I know we dropped him a text message on my personal cell phone to see if we couldn't get him on the line. I'd love to talk to him.
And he may be a little busy this morning, too.
I'm sure he's quite busy. He's chairman of quite a lot of boards. He's got a lot of boards he sits on. One being, I think he's a surfer too. I think he does surf.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so. Michael Minardi's cool as hell, man. Michael Minardi is really cool. I guess you could do that
on the other coast. You can't.
Well, yeah, he's down there. I don't know. Now I got to ask him when he comes up here because he'll be up here in a few days.
Although I guess
he just looks like a type that would surf.
I guess farther south,
he's going to call me up and be like, "Where the hell did you get this surfing bullshit from me?"
Right?
I think farther south on this coast there are some waves where the coast curves around, down more towards the tip.
Yep. So. I know Daytona's got awesome waves.
Oh yeah,
we're just kind of on the inside of the bowl curve.
Yeah,
so we don't get
nothing
waves unless the wind blows really hard.
It's crap. It's crap. Laugh out loud, pervs. What's a perv? Who's a perv?
Right? Who's a perv?
Who's a perv?
What?
Somebody.
Everyone is in private chat. Oh, and she goes, laugh out loud, pervs. What you got to say? Put it on the show. Maria's over there going.
Private chatting. I'm trying.
Maria is sick, by the way, this morning, folks. That is why she is not on microphone. She does not feel good. She is in studio with us, but she's here in what is it? How do they say? Spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. She's here in spirit. She's on the radio with us in spirit. So, and you know what?
Yeah.
Here's to you, Maria. Thank you for even coming in, not feeling good, and just at least sitting there. Because I wouldn't have done it. I'd have been still in bed.
Right.
I'd have been like, you guys are on your own. Here, click live, bye. Tony knows it. He ain't denying it, too.
Yeah, that's right, because he's done it before, and he'll just set it up over there and, leave.
Night.
And not come back for 20 minutes. And you're sitting here going, oh yeah, this, and where the hell did he go?
Talk about? Did we cover that already?
Is he ever coming back?
I think we are going to get Hayden Falk on the phone here. I do believe Dr. Hiccup is going to try and get him on the phone, so that is awesome. 352-556-1321.
And see what his reaction to the negative vote.
Michael Minardi will not be able to make it.
Really, it was a positive vote to me. It was a positive vote.
Certainly. Are you kidding me? I freaking screamed when I saw Hernando County go green.
Almost a whole million people over the no voted yes.
And Hernando County green. We vote this county. the majority of votes voted yes in Hernando County, yes on Amendment 2 in this county. So I was very proud of that. I'm proud of Hernando County for that.
Proud of the county.
Yes, very proud of the county for that.
But now,
this used to be the county guys, the nearly wed and the nearly dead. This used to be the retirement center epic, just as big as the Villages is. You know what I'm saying?
Villages
The Villages is. Well, the Villages got overflown.
Right. Did they say yes or did they say no? I can't remember
We
what
have
you said last
the
night.
final, yesterday the final for Citrus County was yes.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you said yesterday it was.
Well, it was. In the beginning, they said no. As the polls came in and more precincts reported, the majority said yes. So Citrus, Hernando, Pasco, Pinellas, and what's the other one on the other side of Pinellas there? Hillsborough. Right. Hillsborough, Pinellas, and then Manatee, and then below Manatee. I mean, they all said yes. They all said yes. So I wish this map was a little more interactive where I can click on the individual counties and find out the numbers on the individual counties. That would be.
Oh yeah, how far off the numbers were, like in the
it's like they
the
took
full
that
vote.
off the page.
You still can't find that?
I've even gone to his page and it's not on there either. Like they took it down.
Morgan. It
was from John Morgan, not
Yeah.
from Morgan to Morgan, but
Right.
it's not on his page anymore.
That's all right. Silent Mrs. got it. I bet you. Watch this.
Right? She always does that crap to me.
Hayden Falk will be calling in shortly. So, yeah, like I said, I wish I could see the individual numbers. There was no surprise. Sumter County said no. You know what I'm saying? And if you look right down the center, it looks like Gainesville, Ocala, all of them. No. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up in the Villages is just like, listen, we'll smoke pot without telling anybody. We don't want to vote for it. Whatever they
Pretty
did.
much.
I don't know what happened, man. I don't know.
I honestly think if it was to legalize marijuana, not just medical marijuana, I bet you we'd have passed it.
No, I think the votes would have been no a lot more.
Really?
Yes.
I think it would have passed.
Yes. The biggest fear is everybody having what they're calling, pot mills all over the place. Good morning, Mr. Falk. How are you this morning, sir?
Doing good, Lou. How about you?
I am devastated, buddy. I got to be honest with you.
It doesn't take a whole lot of money to turn negative. It's unfortunate that over $5 million was brought in from outside the state to do that and to kill it, and it's a very unfortunate thing that this sheriff, who really it's a state Florida Sheriff's Association, it's like a union, and so they pretty much stick together, and he was a spokesman for it, and he kept going on about marijuana has no medical value to it, and I think that's going to bring him down because everybody knows it does. But they won the first round, but it's not over. It's now going to go to the legislature, and the legislature, of course, will have to take 58% of the voters as being a considerable amount of people.
Yeah.
There's almost 4 million people that voted for it, so
3 million, what is it, 3,355,000.
Yeah, what they'll do is they'll look at some kind of bill that they can put through the legislature, and there'll be a lot of pressure brought on those people to do it. It's not like the public spoke and it's totally defeated. That isn't it at all. It just needed 60% and only got 58-point-something%. So
they've definitely the message is out there. That's for sure.
Oh, sure, and people like myself, yeah, we're going to go ahead and medicate no matter what.
Absolutely.
And all of those 3.3 million people will tend to pass the word along to people they know. I've got 2 or 3 speaking engagements set up in December, and it's one of education, really. If you've never been around marijuana, you wouldn't know about it. But as those of us who have and who do see the benefits of it, have more communication, and people they'll read more. In the meantime, they'll pick up some family member that has a problem, then has to get chemo or radiation, and then they have nausea and they can't get rid of that. And then, it goes on and on. I mean, it's a word of mouth type of thing.
Yes.
That is now spread pretty well, and it'll continue to spread. I have no doubt.
I think, Hayden, like I said to you,
I hope I live to see it, but I may not.
Yeah, you will.
I mean, I'm going to live as long as I can and use it as long as I can.
Yeah.
And I don't think that the judicial system will come down too hard on people who are using it and have a legitimate reason for using it. If I were anybody, I would say, why do I use it? Why do I drink a beer with alcohol versus a non-alcohol beer?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that when you believe that it's something that is beneficial to you, then you'll be able to convey that, and it'll come from your heart. They'll know that you're really, putting something behind it when you say it.
Yes, that's the main thing. I do believe a lot of people voted not from their heart. I don't believe that was done. I think, like you'd said, all that money that was spent maliciously on the vote no on 2 campaign really made an impact, which changed people's minds. And instead of voting with your feelings, definitely people voted with what they thought. And in reality, in a compassionate vote like this, and really that's what I call it. That's what it seems to me. It's about compassion. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just confused, bro. And I just spoke to Steve Janowitz on the line. We had him on just before you, and he explained to me, and which I didn't know, that the voters decided that it had to win by 60%. I did not know that, Hayden. I had no idea.
Well, it's a constitutional amendment, and maybe there was another avenue. I never heard somebody bring up, well, they should have done this and should have done that.
Yeah, well.
I think it will be mandatory, though, on the legislatures to go to the 23 other states or go to those states and pick the best of this and that, and then move on with it, because people are going to continue to use it like me. They're going to continue to be at risk legally. They'll be maybe picking up spores and mold and pesticides, and they're going to be paying twice as much for it, and they won't be able to get the edibles and the other means of dispensing it in your system, and that's not right. That's something that should be changed, and if they don't like what was there, then let them change it. They had 4 or 5 bills over there this last year, and didn't do anything with them. I do think United for Care was a little. I think they should have had somebody in their organization who was really driving it from a patient standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
They were the whole time talking about 400,000 people are going to benefit for it. 400,000 people. There are 400,000 people that have glaucoma in Florida.
Yeah, wow.
And they're all fighting right now to save their eyesight. There's 450,000 that have Alzheimer's. So it goes on and on. How many have ALS? How many have cancer?
Sure.
How many have this and that?
Now that we know, too, Hayden,
the number of people they should have been talking about is millions, not just 400,000.
Thousands, right? Yes.
So I kind of fault United for Care in their approach to it. I think it was a much bigger issue, and it should have been promoted as that.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you this, Hayden. With 3,355,000 people coming out and saying, yes, we support this, do you think, and going back to what you said about the police, possibly being a little easier, do you think that more people will be open to discuss the penalties that are being imposed on people?
Well, I think it'll come down to the judges and the prosecutors and the grand juries and whoever that are going to be dealing with this. And so if the police department or the sheriff's department still wants to make an arrest out of something, I think they'll think twice about, are they even going to do anything with this guy?
So you think
But
morals will
you
the morals will come out more then?
Well, I would use a Medical Necessity Act on myself if I got busted.
Certainly, yes.
And I would ask for a jury trial. Now, is the judge going to give me that, or is he going to try to make an example out of me, or is he going to give me my day in court and let me sway everybody in the court that I can? And then there'll be that many more people that'll believe that it's a very useful medicine.
Correct. I so agree with you.
I don't know. This is probably a little early. I don't think you're going to see a bunch of people gloating over that. Well, we deprive the poor patients for another year. The law doesn't scare us anymore in terms of you telling me that you're going to do something to me, and I'm telling you, where in the hell do you have the right to even, threaten me with that?
Correct. Hayden, those words, I'll tell you what, that is, somebody finally needed to say something like that. I'll tell you what, not only from me, because I've been saying it for a while, and it just, the people are not afraid anymore, and that, I couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Well, I don't think that, if I get busted, there's going to be 100 people over here chaining themselves to the trees to, draw the media out here to make an issue out of it. But I do think that for them to be busting some people that are true patients that have, a real need and all of that other, they're just going to make themselves look that much worse.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm wondering why the police even respect this guy, Judd, for claiming that it's not medical. I mean, how dumb can that be, or how stupid can that appear?
It's very ignorant, isn't it?
We all know better. I mean, we all know better. I don't know who pulls his strings, but I'm sure somebody does along the way.
Yes, it is very ignorant. Yes, definitely. Hayden, thank you as always. Listen, anytime I say you want to come on, talk about what's going on, you got something to say, you want to talk about it, you want to get it out there, please hit us up. You got the number, buddy.
Yeah. If I have some news on where the thing's going, and if there can be some people out there listening that can help, I'll certainly give you guys a call and ask for some help.
Absolutely. And, same thing, we're going to do what we always do here at Talk Shit Radio, and that's just keep on talking about it so it stays fresh in everybody's mind.
That's right.
Good.
Hayden, thank you so much, sir.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you, and I hope I reach some of the audience with an appreciation for, what goes on, at least from a patient view.
I think a lot more people are listening now. So they want to know what's going on. They want the truth. So, yeah, definitely. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You have a good day. Yes.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Again, always a pleasure. Whoops. I just hit the call button. Let's hope we're not calling anybody back. All right. Well, he hung up before I had a chance to end the call. So by the time I ended the call, I was hitting the callback button. Anyway, Dr. Hiccup, Denise, thank you so much for getting Hayden to call us in. And not that you had to get him to call in, but thank you for mentioning to him to call us and talk to us. Man, I'm just I'm so appreciative that we have people like Hayden. People like Michael Minardi, people like Steve Janowitz, there's a bunch of people out there that I can honestly mention, and the list goes on. I mean, if I ask Silent Mish to provide me with a list of people that we need to thank, I'd be there for a while. Yeah. Do you have that article up now?
I've gone all through my page, like everywhere, and I can't find it.
Okay.
Can you find
They took it down? They took it down.
See? I'm not crazy. Woohoo. Well,
Do you remember anything about it?
It was about him talking about going to Tallahassee and that
he's going to fight.
He's going to fight, and that they need to look at the fact that 58% did say yes.
All because of one judge spreading one Judd. One Grady Judd, that is, Sheriff Grady Judd, spreading all that propaganda. Okay? It's him and it's other organizations. It's that cocksucker from out in Vegas with all of his money because he stands to lose billions and billions and billions on gambling, okay? It's, you know, and I guarantee he made a huge donation to the Sheriff's Benevolent Fund under a secret corporate name or some bullshit. Because just like, you know, our guests were saying, it's a union and they all protect themselves. They all kiss each other's little...
Silent Mitch was saying Publix even put in
She
money.
said something?
Yes.
To you?
Yes. I can read sign language.
Whatever.
I'm good at it. What can I say?
Yeah.
I'm around her so much, and we have this little connection going where I can just look at her and I know exactly what she's saying.
So what did she send to you, I should
She
say?
didn't send it to me. She just said it.
Yes, but she sent it to you.
Yeah. She sent me saying that Publix actually put a lot of money into it. To
$350 million or something like that?
Yeah, to keep it out of the state of Florida.
Yeah. Publix, supermarkets.
What the hell do they care for?
Because they got somebody or somebody's in their pocket. They're in
Yeah, but I was
somebody's
gonna
or,
say,
you know what I'm saying?
You would think they would be like, yeah, because munchies, right?
No.
Because I live fairly close
Can we
to
bring that
Publix.
article up? Yeah, I'm done with Publix. As soon as we heard that, done with them. Boycott Publix, everyone. $350 million into the Vote No on 2 campaign.
Really?
Yes. Was it $350 million or $350? Where's the number? I saw the number. It wasn't $350 million. All right, so I'm misinformed. We have to. All right. We're misinformed. Okay. Silent Mish is celebrating the fact that she was right.
Okay. Doing the silent. She's doing the silent
Mish
dance.
boogie, right?
Yeah.
I got to throw up some commercials.
Yeah.
Everybody throw
we'll
up.
We'll have to do that now. We'll have to come up with, a video for
the Silent Mish
dance.
boogie. I got one. I got one. I got Silent Mish on video. Okay. And standing in front of the green screen. Well, I'm tapping my fingers.
Smacked?
No, I'm tapping my fingers.
No, I said, ooh, you got smacked.
Yeah, well, I was tapping my fingers on the desk. You guys can't hear it, can you? Through the mic or nothing, right?
Not through the mic.
No, not through the mic, but I can
Just
hear
bothers
it.
her. Anyway, I got, go on the YouTube page. You'll see it. She's up there standing in front of the green screen. And we're going to play some commercials. We'll be right back. After that, I should be back with a black eye or something from Silent Mish for telling everybody about that. But
Something like that.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-441-3678 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-441-3678 to take your call now. Call 1-800-441-3678. That's 1-800-441-3678. Again, 1-800-441-3678.
bomba-dee-da, 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 bomba-dee-da,
until
bomba-dee-da,
we meet
bomba-dee-da,
again.
bomba-dee-da,
Happy trails to you.
bomba-dee-da, bomba-dee-da,
Keep smiling
bomba-dee-da,
then.
Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet
No college degree and mid-career? Make the choice that can make a difference this year with an ITT Technical Institute near you. At ITT Tech, we offer programs of study in fields including information technology, electronics technology, drafting and design, business, criminal justice, nursing, and the growing field of health sciences. And now, ITT Tech is helping reduce the cost of education with a new ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. The scholarship can help lower your education costs dramatically. We've always believed pursuing an education is a sound investment. And now, with the ITT Tech Scholarship, education could be in your future. To find out more about the Opportunity Scholarship at ITT Tech for yourself, just call 800-771-0443. That's 800-771-0443. With the ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. Now, it's your turn. 800-771-0443. How are we doing? For more information about graduation rates, the median data of students who completed the program, please visit programinfo.itt-tech.edu.
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll. Time to rock it from the Delta to the DMZ. Is that me or does that sound like an Elvis Presley movie? Viva Da Nang. Oh, Viva Da Nang. Da Nang me, why don't they get a rope and hang me? Hey, is it a little too early for being that loud? Hey, too late.
That's my little daily tribute to Robin Williams. One of my biggest inspirational movies to be on the radio was Good Morning Vietnam, along with the man himself, Mr. Howard. Yeah, I love that show. Hilarious shit. Been talking about the results of the votes yesterday, folks. For those of you just joining us, Tony's back in the studio with a nice fresh hot cup of coffee there. Excuse me. I know it's been a kind of a drove, little bit of a, we've been kind of, damn, to fail. You know what I mean? It's just been very down, the show, and I apologize, but I'm a little bothered. And it's not for myself, believe me. It's Chrissy. It's people like you, okay, who needed Amendment 2 to pass. Tony, it's people like you who needed Amendment 2 to pass. Maria, who needed Amendment 2 to pass. Medically. Hell, my 20-year-old daughter, even though she wouldn't because of her job, would have benefited from Amendment 2 passing. And it's just, it's a devastating blow to the patients, although talking to the experts, Hayden, Steve, unfortunately we can't get Michael on the phone. He's busy in trial this morning, but he will tell you that it is not over. Do not despair.
Yeah, I have that article on John Morgan.
You do have it. Beautiful.
I do have it.
When you are ready, the stage is yours.
Okay, it says, while Florida's medical marijuana amendment fell short of the needed 60%, it drew nearly 500,000 more yes votes than the governor who was just reelected. On the strength of that strong support, Florida medical marijuana amendment backer John Morgan said Tuesday night that he will take a flight to Tallahassee demanding that legislators respond by passing a medical marijuana law in the 2015 session. He says, we may not have passed Amendment 2 tonight, but make no mistake, tonight was a victory in the fight for medical marijuana in Florida. Our next governor will take the oath of office having won less than a majority of Floridian votes. The idea that marijuana is medicine and that those suffering in pain should not be made criminals received a larger share of the vote than the winner of the last 6 gubernational is what it looks like.
Gubernational, yeah.
Yeah, 6 gubernational.
Weird word, but that's what it's called.
Okay, I was just making sure I was reading it right because it sounded really funny
I did the same
when I said
thing.
it.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Go ahead.
But the last 6 gubernational elections, if over 56, and every presidential campaign in Florida for decades. So he's saying Tallahassee politicians can ignore polls and ignore activists, but they cannot ignore a clear majority of Floridian voters. We will not be ignored.
And this goes out to Mr. Morgan right now.
Yes, it does.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart and every patient out there that needs it, Mr. Morgan, thank you. Tony, was that too loud?
No.
Coming over us? Because you're listening to it, right?
It hasn't come through yet.
Let me know, because
she's just finishing.
Okay, because
that's how long the delay is.
Oh, really? Wow. That memory is affecting it big time. I had dumped a lot of stuff, bro, while we were sitting here during the show. Not dumped it, but just moved it.
Yeah.
But my cards are wiped out full.
No, it faded just in the right time when you started talking.
It did. Okay, all right. So then I
you
know where to
You got
fade
that
it
one
to.
right. You didn't get the one right before we started, but
Yeah, you
before we
heard that
started the
double.
break.
When we went to the commercial, yeah, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Oops.
Yeah. But you got that one right.
I'll get this one right for hitting the wrong button. This is what I get. So, yeah.
All right. It wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
Still.
This is what I say to vote no on Amendment 2. That ought to sound funny in your ear 30 seconds later. All right, so moving on, we have not even looked at any local news or anything like that. I'm sure there's a lot of shit going on, but fresh on my mind, folks, is just what Mr. Morgan said. You cannot ignore the majority of the voters. Steve Janowitz, when we had him on the line, said the same thing. You cannot ignore the fact that 58% of Floridians, and that's a big number. That's a big number. That's 3,355,435 votes. Yes. So that is an absolute huge number of people that say yes. There has to be a way to sign a petition. Hold on, folks. Tony, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
You got to take off.
No.
Are you disabled? Has your disability insurance company wrongfully denied paying your claim for benefits? Or maybe you didn't even know you had a long-term disability insurance policy through your employer. The smartest thing you can do right now is call the Disability Group for help. Don't try to take on the insurance companies alone. Listen to how one phone call to the Disability Group has helped people just like you.
They were on my team. They were on my side. If anybody in my family needed, help, I would refer them to the Disability Group.
And you pay nothing unless you win your case and receive your benefits. The Disability Group will put you in touch with a nationally recognized and experienced team who will fight for your rights. Call the Disability Group right now for a free, no-obligation consultation. Remember, the call is free and could help you secure thousands of dollars a month in benefits. Dial 800-448-8604. That's 800-448-8604. Call 800-448-8604. Call now.
All right, I do apologize for cutting that commercial in real quick. Can I see that, please, Mish? All right. John Morgan, and I do have an update. He just posted on his wall, and I'm going to, instead of just reading the post, I'm going to click over to his wall just to make sure. It says, and this was from John Morgan on his personal page 22 minutes ago, I am sorry. I feel like I let you down. 60% is hard. We fought hard, but the fight continues. Believe. Hashtag medical marijuana.
Nice.
So he's not done.
No,
he's not done, and he's going to fight.
And I don't think he'll be done until it is.
Right, and I think 58% of the voters should come out and support him and fight and do what we can to not have to even wait till 2015. Because let me tell you something, all right? There's certain people that can't wait till 2015.
Right.
And if it wasn't for the fact that my wife and I are in the situation we're in, okay, we would be one of those people that can't wait. Okay. Now we still can very well be. I'm not saying that medical necessity for us is even a factor. What could happen is they could go no, and that's the end of that.
Yeah.
So Amendment 2 would have replaced that. So it's a big disappointment. But it is inspiring. I'm sorry, I used the wrong word. It is inspiring, all right, to know that the fight isn't over and there's a lot of big people or big names that are
right. There is still the majority still wants it.
Right.
So.
Right. Exactly.
I still don't understand why it has to be such a higher majority in this particular case. I mean, there's other ones that are way less.
Right.
Right,
majority
there's
to
almost
win.
all the other ones is it's just whatever one has the bigger number is the one who wins.
Yeah, and I always thought that that's what the whole process was supposed to be about, the majority of the vote.
Majority rules. That was, but according to Steve, you heard what he said. 60% had to be, according to the voters. They voted to have it to where it has to pass by 60% majority. 60%. And the voters voted that. That was before we knew anything and before all the campaigns come out. And this was when they wrote the amendment and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a shit sandwich, and now we got to eat it. But we're not going to choke on it.
Right.
We're going to eat it, shit it out, and move on. I guess, that's the talk shit way of putting it. I can't put it any other way. That's my way of...
It's an interesting way of putting it.
That is the talk shit way. That is what we do. Silent Mish, were you able to get that link up on what John Morgan said? On talk shit? Okay, that's up there.
It's up.
All right, so that's up there. I don't see it, though. What's vibrating there?
Your phone.
Oh. I wonder if he knows
Did
we're on
you
the
not
air.
put
Do me
it
a favor,
on
guys.
airplane mode?
No, I didn't.
Naughty.
He doesn't do that. He always forgets.
I got Mechanic Mike on my personal phone. Nothing. I'm live on the air with you in my ear with my cell phone. What's up, buddy? I'll call you back on the studio line so everybody else can hear you, Bubba. All right, bye. All right, so that was Mike the Mechanic. We're going to hit him back.
Call him back.
Yep,
Yeah,
he has something to say, too, because he's got somebody that stands to lose from this that would benefit. Although, and again, it's one of those situations where because of her employment, okay, she cannot. But it doesn't change the fact that she would benefit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
all right,
fact
so,
doesn't change.
No, not at all. How did that... It was on airplane mode. How did that work? Oh, I just switched it on airplane mode like a jackass. All right, so...
it is on airplane. Well,
yeah, that's because I just put it there.
Yeah.
All right, bear with me, Mechanic Mike. I got a bunch of buttons I got to push here. So, and his number is not one that we are afraid to get out there. Mike the Mechanic's phone number is, for those of you who need your shit fixed right, first time. Chrissy, you can speak of that, can't you?
Oh, yeah. It was kind
Price was damn good, wasn't it?
The price was damn good.
Now, believe me, you get what you pay for. So, of course, it's not free, but It's not going to cost you your firstborn, an arm and a leg, and another $3,000 to $4,000 on top of that to have air put in your tires.
Yeah, it only cost me 4 fingers.
Yeah, it was only 4 fingers for Chrissy to have done what she. Yeah, so, but right. But Mike the
In
mechanic.
order to complete this call, you must dial the area code
Oopsie!
telephone number. Thank you for using Magic.
Yeah. Thank you for using.
Alrighty then.
Thank
So,
you for using
again,
this
Mike
phone.
the mechanic's number if you want your car fixed right is 352-584-6456.
There you go.
Obviously, I have to say it as I'm dialing it. Otherwise,
Or-
my fingers won't work. So, again, you guys want your car done right, done the first time, no messing around. Mike the mechanic's the man who you need to call. Great price, great atmosphere. Mike, what's up, buddy?
Not much.
How are you this morning?
A little beside myself. But
You
Hi, Mikey.
and me both.
hi.
Hi.
Oh, you know, by popular vote, everybody won.
Yes.
You know,
Huge victory.
Popular vote doesn't matter in this situation.
Yeah. Hernando County voted yes.
Yeah.
I was
You know,
proud to see that.
In 2006, they voted Amendment 3, which stated that you needed to pass an amendment, constitutional amendment. It took 60% of the votes to do so. Here's the kicker about that. Amendment 3 was voted in by 57% of the votes.
What? What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was hilarious when I found that out. It just, you know, they were able to vote in an amendment to stop things like this from happening with, you know, with no regards to what the amendment actually was written.
Right. Well, that's
No
because it wasn't an amendment yet. You know what I'm saying? So they could get away with that shady shit.
Yeah, but 57% voted it in, and that's why this was a flop last night.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. You know, I watched it last night. I got exhausted because you know me, I'm up pretty early every day, and I do a lot. Anyway, up.
Yeah, well,
it's 9:30.
We could tell it's 9:30 in the studio, bro. The timer just went off on the light because I forgot to reset the timer. But yeah, you know, this is I was devastated this morning. I went to bed 4:30 this morning. I woke up. I had the thing, you know, the app going on my phone. I refreshed it and I went, "You got to be kidding me." And then I went back to sleep. It took me a while because I laid there thinking in bed about it just sucked, dude. I was bummed. I was majorly bummed.
Well, you know, end result is that eventually Florida's going to jump on the coattails of 20-something other states.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I guess D.C. just passed it.
Yeah.
I think it was, Oklahoma or something like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, there was a couple that passed it. Yep. So
you know, it's going to happen, but I told you a long time ago, Florida's probably going to be the last state that does it.
yes, I do remember you saying that, and it was quite some time ago before Colorado even come out. I mean, this was years ago we talked about this, yes.
Florida is you know, we're the last with everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, it'll happen. Just gonna
just not yesterday.
And you know, there's going to be a lot of people that suffer because of it. But,
yeah, it's unfortunate.
You know, then you have people like Hayden that are going to do it no matter what.
Absolutely.
You know, and hopefully he never gets caught. You know, I mean,
right.
he's made himself loud and clear, face-wise, and who he is. So I mean, it may be inevitable that he gets caught now, but you know, I mean,
I don't know.
He's out there to serve a purpose, and he believes in his mind and his heart that he's doing right. So I guess that's what you got to go by. I mean, you know, sometimes you just got to follow your heart.
Basically, bro, that's what it is. I mean, you know, and I guess that's what's bothering me the most, Mikey, is because there were so many people that were heartfelt about this, And it's unfortunate because those money mongers, like that bastard, what the hell's his name? The casino owner from Vegas. What the hell's his name?
I don't
know.
Anyway, what is it? Asshole. Silent Mish delicately put it. Asshole. Pumping money into some false propaganda shit. You know what I mean? And then you got this sheriff over in Polk County, greedy jerk, who, I mean, come on, dude. Listen. It was just...
Well, and the way I look at it is if that sheriff's grandmother or his mother was sick and needed it,
be a different story, wouldn't it?
What would his take be on it then?
Right.
I mean, if a doctor looked at him and said, the cannabis is going to be the only thing that saves your mom's life, where would he stand at that point? I mean, it is what it is, and good for him if he could still keep his composure at that point. That a doctor would say, well, this is the only thing that saves your mother, and he can turn around and say, well, no, I'm not going to have that. Good for him for having all that trust in his faith, but whatever.
Right.
It is what it is,
Certainly. His popularity, Mike, you definitely have to question how his popularity is going to be now, as far as election-wise.
Of course, it doesn't matter, Lou, because this is the quote. His popularity is going to go downhill amongst criminals, which everybody that indulges or uses cannabis for anything is a quote criminal. So it doesn't matter to him.
True, the vote doesn't matter.
His popularity is with the criminals. He could care less.
Yeah.
All he cares about is his popularity with the
registered
with
voters.
The uneducated.
Yeah.
I mean, his popularity with the uneducated is going to boost.
Yep.
But whatever. Of course, I don't know. I think some criminals are more educated than than those people. So.
And now, to my listeners and the people that aren't, here and have you on the phone and know Mikey, the passion that I hear him speaking about this is amazing. And, folks, I want you to know something. Mikey does not need, well, probably medically, but he doesn't partake medically or recreationally with cannabis.
Nope.
But Mikey knows people who could use it. So, and I appreciate the passion, Mikey. I really, really do, man. Really do.
Well, no matter how you look at it, if it's in your face and you've seen the results in more ways than one,
yep.
You take the educated guess and say, well, this must work.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they have planted this fear into people's eyes for so many years. And I think I said this to you last week.
Yep.
That's what you have to overcome. Not so much the legalities, but the fear in uneducated people that they've been pumped and pumped and pumped for years with this link drug and this one's going to rape this one because he's high, and this one's going to murder you to get money so he can pay for it, and all kinds of crazy stuff that just hasn't happened. Anybody that has ever seen somebody high on marijuana knows that they don't want to engage in any kind of, crosswords or anything.
No.
All they want to do is watch a cartoon and eat.
Right. The most physical activity you really want to engage into is ripping open a Twinkies package aggressively because you really got the munchies or something. You know what I mean? Or if you
if they want to fight, they want to fight this war of marijuana use linked to obesity, then maybe they have some sort of fight on their hands. But other than that, they don't have any fight on their hands. It's ridiculous.
Marijuana linked to obesity.
Because of the munchies.
There we go. I'm fat because I smoked way too much pot. Yeah, okay. No, I'm fat because I had 2 kids and then I had medical problems and wasn't able to work out. That's why I'm fat.
Yeah, Chrissy's like, listen, that whole munchies today ain't working. That ain't going to fly either.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I agree with that. That didn't do it.
That's not what made my ass.
I have to agree with that because
I'm fat because I'm lazy. I ain't got my ass up out of this chair in a while. The cannabis had nothing to do with it.
That's why I'm fat.
Right. and again, I'm just pointing out how ridiculous this whole situation is. They have more of a chance of having a fight on their hands with that than they do with anything else. So with the fears that they put in the people, and there is always going to be crime with marijuana and cannabis because there is a war against it. Just like there was during the ages of Prohibition and alcohol, there was a war against it, and there was a lot of people that were arrested and were killed and murdered and all kinds of things because of it.
Because it was such in the eyes of the public, and, it's so bad, it's so bad. Yeah, exactly.
Right, and then they're worried about drug dealers and marijuana. If they legalize it, they just put the drug dealers out of commission completely. Because who the hell is going to buy from some slap on the corner when they can legally buy it in a store?
Right, when you can get, medical grade, mold-free, pesticide-free, as Hayden put it, medical grade medicine, correct. Yes, I agree with you, Mikey.
Exactly. So that's the way I look at it. I mean, right now,
and this coming from
drug dealers in business,
right?
And they're lining their pockets with what they steal from the drug dealers when they actually do arrest them.
Oh, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely, I agree with you there 100%. Because when my house was raided back in January, they expected to come in here and find this huge grow operation and tens of thousands of dollars. Well, let me tell you something. They found my broadcast studio where we're broadcasting Talk Shit Radio from, and absolutely no money because we're dead freaking broke and have never once in my life did anything that they said I did, other than keep medical cannabis around for medicinal purposes.
Just imagine how they.
Well, check it out. Wait. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Thank God we had no money around. Yeah, thank God we had no money around. You know what I'm saying? They even, the key to the safe, I plainly told them, dude, don't break my safe. There's the key. Open it up. You don't hide. There's nothing in it. The key is hanging right next to the safe. It's right there. I put a nail.
They had mud in their pants. And they were
certainly. They knew they screwed up when they came in and didn't find what their warrant said they were going to find. So that's why my security cameras were disconnected. A lot of shit. Anyway, in other news. Yeah, but Mike, thanks for calling in, bro. We got about 19 minutes left of the show. Mike the Mechanic, everyone. Tell us a little bit about what you do there, Mike. I mean, what kind of repairs are you capable of?
Just about anything.
Just about anything? I beg to differ.
I'm a full service shop. The only thing I don't do is alignments. Don't have room for an alignment rack. But other than that, I can take care of and tackle any situation, whether it be custom or just OEM.
I'd seen you do alignments without an alignment rack, so I'll beg to differ.
Hey, Mikey, my car needs brakes.
Well, them's the brakes. We can do them.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you could do them. You just did the truck the other day.
Well, I know. And how does it stop? Does it stop okay?
Yeah, it stops fine. And then I need you to look at something, because when I turn my wheel to the right, it makes a grinding sound.
Okay. Well, we can take care of it. Just give me a call.
I will.
It's just grinding.
It just started doing it the other day. I went to
CV shaft.
I went to
click, click, click,
right.
click.
No, it's just.
Ooh. Wow.
I did it the other day.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, we better bust out the Canuter valves and the muffler bearings and get ready for a big job.
All that stuff.
No. Listen, that's what I keep preaching about you, Mike. There's no bullshit when you go to your shop. We don't fix things that don't exist, or you don't fix things that don't need to be fixed. You fix it once because you don't want to come back and, you don't want an unhappy customer.
I thought about taking it to him and having him looking at it so I know what I need.
I definitely don't want to revisit my work after it's done. So, if there's anybody that needs anything done, give me a shout, and we'll get you scheduled in and get you in here.
Absolutely. What's that phone number, Mike?
That's 352-584-6456.
6456, folks. Thanks, Mike. I'll call you after the show. All right, buddy?
All right, thanks. See you.
Bye, Mikey.
See ya.
That was Mike the Mechanic, everyone. Appreciate him calling in. You heard it. You want your car done right first time. He's the man.
Yeah, the van just started doing it the other day.
Yeah, well, you knew something was going on with it.
Well, no, I knew I needed brakes. Mm-hmm. I've needed brakes for like a month now. I know that, but the truck was more important.
Right.
So we did the truck first.
Truck's not more important.
Yeah, it is. When he's pulling 40-foot trailers, I need him to stop.
That he's not supposed to be pulling. With the weight that he has on it.
Yeah, I need him to be able to stop.
Yeah.
So
he needs to be careful. He goes through that Polk County there. Polk County. You almost want to avoid it and just like run down the edge of it on the other side.
Yeah.
Just see that one edge. Tony out?
Yeah, for a minute.
Oh, you coming back?
Yeah, I had that cup of coffee.
Uh-oh. Here comes the cup of coffee. All right, so. Yeah, we got about. Huh? No, go for it, buddy. Yeah, we don't want.
Yeah, we don't.
We want pretty.
Yeah, we want pretty. We don't
Right.
want to not pretty.
Man, all right. So today was definitely. Today is going to be definitely a weird day because of all the election results and everything that's in. Just to go over again, we have Rick Scott as governor, which, well, we had, but we still have. This is a kick in the pants. This one sucks right here for Attorney General Pam Bondi. This is pretty much all I can say about that. And, of course, Amendment 2 results. 58 to 42 when we needed 60% or higher. Which, honestly, guys, I'm disappointed in Florida, the voters, people who did vote, but really I don't think it was the people's fault. I think it was it was certain people who presented things to the people and misled them. And when we hear from the experts, again, and I'll say Steve Janowitz, I know if Michael Minardi was able to call us up, he would tell us the same thing, that it is not over. If we were able to get John Morgan on the line, I'm sure he would tell us the same thing, that it is not over. Yeah. We're going to fight.
We have to.
And there has to be some kind of way that the people can get this done before November 2015.
We'll see.
I don't want to wait that long. There's patients that can't wait that long.
Right. I know.
There's children that need it that can't wait that long. So, something's got to be done. Maybe there's a bunch of lawyers that can get together and start some kind of legal action. Go through.
Oh, I'm sure John Morgan's got something up his sleeve.
Yeah, I hope so. I can only hope. I can only hope.
I'm sure he anticipated the pros and the cons.
I'm going to start making some inquiries and see if we can't get him either on the line on a call-in basis, and or
I like
stop
that, the
in.
Little tap on side of the fish, like, yeah, you're going to be doing that, honey.
Well, you know how it goes. Even though she doesn't have anything to do with the show except to sit here and hang out and support her hubby, I do put a lot of requests on her lap to initiate things, whether she turns it over to you or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do ask a lot of my silent Mish here, and I love you for it, baby. Thank you. That was the old.
Lou, this computer's running slow.
Of course it is. There's been 30 million people that have used it. You got to remember, every employee that I had was rotated through all of these computers. I had a lot of employees working for me when I had All-Phase Auto Transport going. In the beginning, God, the rotation of people that came in. It was like every week I had I was training the first 3 months of being in business. I was just straight training people. It only took me 24 hours to get somebody trained. That was it. 2 days of working. What we did was so simple. 2 days. Have you up and run. Anybody that's ever worked for me, they've come in the first day. I've had them sit with me and watch me do the thing that I did. By the second day, end of the second day, they were out there with 100 so bids out on motorcycles.
Wow.
It's just that easy. Yeah. Out of 1,200 motorcycles any given week, we had probably 60% of them moving through my company.
Wow.
It was nice. It was scary because I didn't have the slightest clue as to how I was doing this, but I was doing it. So, yeah. Someday, Johnny, we're going to make it big doing that. Johnny's afraid of motorcycles. He's scared of them. We had a little difficulties with the one.
I'm not scared
the
of
one and
motorcycles.
only one we shipped, okay, the Jamoke that I freaking hired to ship it. It just so happened that he was the biggest fuck up that you could possibly hire in the auto transporting business. Now I have to mark this episode explicit. He was the biggest fuck up that you could possibly hire in the auto transporting industry. He just so happened to be the one that I hire. You know what I mean? So it left a bad taste in certain people's mouths. But I never had another problem with any other bike I ever shipped. Ever. It was wicked. Wicked. So we got about 10 minutes, guys. I'll let you guys finish out the show, and I'm out. Take it easy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
After all that.
No, that's not going to cut it?
No, it's not going to cut it.
Damn.
No, not going to work.
So for those of the listeners that can't see what goes on here in the studio, what I did was I said goodbye, turned my mic down, and sat back. I looked at them and went with my arms out like, okay, it's you. And Tony went,
wrong answer.
Wrong answer. Get your ass back up there. All right, so...
yeah, you led us all the way right up to the last 10 minutes, and then you said...
Right. Good, I quit.
Put on the brakes.
What I did was... Oh, nope, there it is. I did this to you. Dropped the bomb right in your lap and said, here you go. Finish the show, guys.
That's not very nice.
I thought it was funny.
That was funny.
I say we play 10 minutes of music and... You want to talk about?
So
losing listeners quick?
So you need to play "Stairway to Heaven" and one other song.
No, I got 2 songs I can play that'll blow out the rest of the show. Are you kidding me? I make sure I pick shit that's got long counts to it. Which we ended up managed to pick up a bunch of different music. So now we have a bit more variety. If anybody is noticing that when we do take a break, it's not always either Van Halen, Pink Floyd, or Clinch Fist. I have more of a variety now.
That's good.
Yeah. So I still tend to stick to the things that I like better. But that's because nobody gives me input on what they want to hear. Input.
That's because most of us are pretty good with everything.
No, that's because most of you are probably playing Candy Crush over there and don't give a shit about what's going on over here.
I don't play Candy Crush.
I know, I'm only playing. Holy shit. As long as nobody sits there with a bowl full of hard candies and a hammer, I think we'll be all right. That commercial, the old lady playing Candy Crush, I love that commercial, man. That's Michelle. Yeah. That's Michelle 30 years from now.
I was just reading an article here now on how they actually legalized that law in D.C.
Uh-huh.
And it's a little bit different. It's a grow or give law.
It's a grow or give law. Please explain.
Okay.
Input.
All right, let's see. District of Columbia approved a grow or give system under which citizens are allowed to possess marijuana, grow it for personal use, and give it away through acts of non-commercial exchange. Only selling cannabis will remain illegal.
I love it.
So it's like you can't go down the street and buy an ounce or whatever. You can have it. Somebody can give it to you.
I know where we're moving.
But you can't buy it. You can't sell it.
That's fine with me.
I guess.
The barter system is, I'll trade you this.
Yeah, you can
for
exchange
that.
in some kind of exchange.
Mm-hmm.
A non-commercial exchange.
Right.
Yeah.
You could live off of that.
Well, a non-commercial exchange.
It's non-commercial.
That means, I guess, maybe.
I don't own a business. I'm giving this person this for an exchange for this so I can commence with life.
Yeah. So I guess.
In a compassionate manner.
So, but Oregon voted to legalize recreational.
Oh yeah,
the District of Columbia.
Off to Oregon.
The grower give. I
don't know where I'm going now.
I think that's a pretty cool system.
I like that.
Yeah, that is a neat system.
Yes, yeah. I like that quite a bit. The
Florida
grow or give system. I did find out, and I shared it with John, and I also shared it on our Facebook page. New York State is a medical marijuana state.
Is it?
Yes. I was wondering because John and I have been going back and forth. He stays involved in what's going on in the show, and
right.
He was wondering what was going on, and we talked about it, and I just so happened to come across an article about the legalization of cannabis in New York, and I posted it. So I'm going to scroll down to it real quick because we only got a few minutes left. News conference in New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo signed the Compassionate Care Act, which allows doctors to prescribe marijuana in a non-smokable form to patients with serious ailments that are recognized by the state and predefined by flexible list of conditions. It's a big, huge article. It's up on Facebook. I'll actually pin it to the top so it's up there for a little while. Everybody can go read it. So now, basically, a non-smokable form. Okay, edibles, right? That's what I would.
That'd be my assumption.
Assumption, right? Yeah, you can legally possess edibles. I guess I don't know. I would have to go and look at the actual law itself and read it. But, I mean, does that include vaporize? Can you vape?
That's a good question.
You know, because that's not smoking it. I don't know. I just don't know.
I mean,
Which brings me to that picture Johnny sent me today that I want to see.
I mean, the dabs.
That's smoking it. You smoke dabs.
No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That would also include the dabs.
Okay, so I have to find out if, and that thing's nice, but I want to find out if you can vape it, or if it's just ingesting and edibles. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I want to know, because if that's the case, guess where I'm moving back to? I'm telling you. Why wouldn't I move back to New York?
Right.
Gone. Make more money at the radio station up there. You know?
Yeah.
Tony's like, oh, shit. Then I can hand deliver the discs to Sirius Satellite Radio, because I'll be a damn cancer to them sons of bitches. I'll be a pain in the ass. I'll be there 3 times a day.
Yeah, I got to work on that later, too, doing that for you, trying to burn a disc.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. 4 minutes left of the show, folks. Thanks, everybody, for listening. I got some commercials I got to put up before the end of the show. Thank my callers for calling in.
Yep.
Hayden, Steve, Mikey.
Joining in on chat.
Absolutely. Our participants on chat. Our listeners who listen live. The listeners who replay the episodes afterwards. We want to thank you. And, just everybody for participating in the show and supporting Talk Shit. I have a little plan that I'm going to try and put into action. I'm going to see what Tony says about it, but it's going to need your help, and I'm going to need a lot of help. But we're going to make some radio waves up in Tallahassee, which takes money, unfortunately. So, Talk Shit Radio, everyone. Thanks for listening. Anybody want to give a shout-out real quick? We got about 3 minutes.
Just want to shout out to my guys at CL Metals, my husband, and Steve-O, and my brother-in-law Shane, and Jack.
Tony, anybody? Anything?
No, just thanks for, everybody listening in. Cool. And chatting with us, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe I won't, because I'll be working on the boat.
Right, you'll be on the boat,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I'll
Talk
be here
Shit Radio, we are out.
No college degree and mid-career? Make the choice that can make a difference this year with an ITT Technical Institute near you. At ITT Tech, we offer programs of study in fields including information technology, electronics technology, drafting and design, business, criminal justice, nursing, and the growing field of health sciences. And now, ITT Tech is helping reduce the cost of education with a new ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. The scholarship can help lower your education costs dramatically. We've always believed pursuing an education is a sound investment. And now, with the ITT Tech Scholarship, education could be in your future. To find out more about the Opportunity Scholarship at ITT Tech for yourself, just call 800-771-0443. That's 800-771-0443. With the ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship. Now, it's your turn. 800-771-0443. How are we doing? For more information about graduation rates, the median data of students who completed the program, please visit programinfo.itt-tech.edu.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom150.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom, the number 150.com. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom150.com.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code GIFT13 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code GIFT13. That's GIFT13 at AdamandEve.com.